Hey, what's good with you guys? This is Ronaldo Hernandez, and today I'm here with a video called "Working Out Again with Snapping Triceps Syndrome" and channel update. So before I get started, I just want to say this is just me detailing my experiences of what I've been doing and what I've done. Um, and another thing too is feel free to contact me if you want to about anything regarding with a snapping triceps syndrome and all that. Um, what else? Yeah, I also want to say this. I know it's been a long time since I even made a video. I've really been busy with other things, and I do want to get back on this, YouTube thing. So, you know, I'm keep doing my best on just at least uploading a video a week or something. Something. I'm trying to do 33, but yeah, I'm putting more effort into this because I really want to. All right, so I'm gonna just get started. So I started working out again in December. Yeah, so it's actually been a long time from today. Today's like end of June, so it's been like about like 7 8 months, I think, because it's December. It was on 12. It's 7. Yeah, like 7 8 months. And so far I feel like I've been seeing pretty good results. I've took like before and after pics, and I might share the progress within the year. So by that I mean like when the year hits of me like training again. Um, FYI, I actually took a break from training, like lifting weights and all that, for like almost a year before I started working out this past December. So, I've been doing a lot of experimenting, and so far, I feel like I've been able to, so make good progress even with snapping triceps syndrome and like all these other like pathologies I had, like with regards to like thoracic outlet syndrome, lumbar plexus compression syndrome, scapular dyskinesis, which is a big one, and so on, right? So another thing I want to say is that the kind of training I've been doing, probably gonna get like a lot of backlash for this, or could be criticized for this, but I actually been doing like kind of like a full body split 5 to 6 times a week. Right now it's looking like it. Right now it's been 6 consistently, but before during the beginning it was about 5, and I ended up bumping up to 6. Now it's not. So the way I do it is like one day I'll focus more on like my back and the posterior chain of my legs, and then another day I focus more on like the it's kind of like quad focus exercises for my legs, and then I kind of focus more on my shoulders for my upper body that day, and then the third day I mostly just do accessories for like the whole leg, and I also focus on accessories for the upper body too, which is mostly like arms. But what I mean by that, so technically I still hit like my whole body every day, but it's just the fact that like every day it's just focused on a different area. I put more emphasis on a different on an area, and I still kind of I still have to keep track of like volume, intensity, and all that, so that you won't feel well, basically you won't feel so bad, because I want to say overtraining. You don't want to feel so overtrained, but technically what I'm doing is overtraining. I mean, I know I'm doing that. It's a lot of things I'm doing right now. It's a lot of work I'm doing right now, but to be honest, I actually don't really care. And in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of necessary to see the kind of results I want to see at this point, with regards to my genetics and you could say the anatomical issues that I have with regards to snapping triceps syndrome. So that's also another thing I want to discuss too, is that for my upper body, I noticed that it's better to stay at a moderate to light intensity, which basically means I'm moderate to light weight. Uh, and I say that because I noticed that the heavier I try to go on a specific exercise, the more I'm more likely to want to bend my arm so much. Uh, and the thing is that you want to avoid that when you have snapping tricep syndrome, because I mean, if you bend your arm too much, you're gonna, snap that ulnar nerve, snap the tendon. So, light to moderate weight seems to be the best way to go in regards to this situation. And but since I'm keeping it mostly moderate to lightweight, I keep I go very high volume and very high frequency to trigger growth, trigger muscle growth. And I'm gonna make another video on this, like detailing more about this. But basically, I'm missing out the benefits from training for strength. So if you kind of don't have that, I guess that factor in your training, you have to rely more on volume and you have to rely more on frequency. And in addition to that, I also think that, and also other things that I kind of been researching is that, you know, you need more volume and we don't need higher frequency, but it's better to go higher frequency to trigger muscle growth, because with higher frequency it means that you're kind of teaching your body to no, it's not that. It's you're improving the muscle nuclei in that specific area to kind of get you could say prime it better to build muscle. Like the more you use the muscle, the more better you get at using it, and the more efficiently you'll be able to be better at using it, and then it'll be easier to trigger muscle growth and for that particular muscle. Um, like I said, I'll probably make another video on that, but it's basically nucleus overload. You never heard about it? You should check out Team 3D Alpha. I mean, he's a GOAT. Um, I agree with a lot of his philosophies and his own uh, his own ideologies with regards to training. Just because whatever he talked about, I also seen it like with my own eyes too growing up, and he just basically kind of just you know backed it up with information, with research and all that. So you guys should really check him out. Um, and with higher volume, it's always better to just go a higher volume. I feel like that's just one of the main things you need to try to get as big as you can, build as much muscle as you can. You just need more volume. There's like a saying nowadays where like dudes don't really hit a lot of volume in regards with the training. Like, they could really do so much more. You'd be surprised too how much you could do. And I also will make a future video like about detailing about more into this, kind of go more deeper into it. But for right now, just want to say that. I also want to say that I take the same approach for my lower body as well. So I keep a higher volume, higher frequency, and I kind of stick more to a moderate approach, to be honest. But I do incorporate heavy sets for like strength, for my legs, and that's because I can. I'm not so limited. So I do like heavy deadlifts, heavy squats, and then I do a lot of accessory work for my legs too. But um, most of the time I usually keep it at a moderate weight. Sometimes I do heavy sets too, but it depends on the exercise. It depends on what I want to do. So yeah. So anyways, basically, keeping it a light to moderate intensity, and what. Oh, and then keeping the volume high and the frequency high has been really giving me results. Um, and then the last thing I want to kind of touch upon is, uh, oh, forgot to say this, that I've been seeing results with training a body part every day. And me, I want my whole body to grow, so that's the reason why I kind of do full body workouts like every day, because I want my whole body to grow. And obviously, I feel like this is the way to go. I kind of got this idea from like Cole Robinson, this like diet guy. Yeah, I used to follow his channel a lot, and I listened to his talks about how he trains, and I'm like, man, that's doesn't seem so bad. Okay. And then when listening to him, listening to Team 3D Alpha, talking about nucleus overload, I feel like this is the best way to train for someone who who has bad genetics and who that basically is, bad genetics, I'm gonna say, like having all these pathologies that I have, with regards to Triceps syndrome and all that. But I mean, I'm gonna just keep it at bad genetics. I feel like the higher frequency, higher volume is needed for those that want to maximize what they can with whatever genetics they got. I feel like it's just a way. It's just a way. So now I just wanted to give a update on the channel. I changed the name of the channel. It used to be the Fast Live. I changed it to my Instagram name. It's not my Instagram name is so different, but it's basically just called Elro. And I changed it because I don't really do IF anymore. I don't do intermittent fasting anymore because one, I'll probably make another video on this too, but it just wasn't really feeling good anymore. Like it felt like an hassle to be on IF. And also I just don't really have time anymore to eat so much food at once, or try to eat it in 2 meals. Honestly, I actually feel better with just eating multiple meals a day. I still try to like limit my eating window. I try to keep it under 12 hours. I know it's not like the standard IF, but I mean it's something though. You feel me? And that's because I still believe in fasting. No, don't get me wrong. I still believe in fasting, long-term fasting, any kind of fasting. But I mean, I have to eat a lot of food for what I'm doing, and I just can't eat all that much food in like one meal. Especially with one meal, I could barely eat it in 2. 3 meals seems to be really good for me, so I'm keeping it at 3 meals right now. And I want to say too is that I don't really talk about fasting so much either. I feel like I've been talking more about Triceps syndrome, so I'm gonna just keep it kind of more relevant to that, because that's kind of what I've been focused on too. And but I'm still gonna talk about nutrition. What else? Anything to do with health, fitness, because that's really what I'm into. And again, this is just me sharing my experiences too. To be honest, some guys have hit me up about stuff, and I love to help them out, and I do, but I'm just letting you know about what I've been going through. I say, I'm not really a professional. I'm not, licensed yet. So, just want to give you a heads up on that, all right? But anyways, this video has been a little bit too long than I expected, but I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And this is mess up on this. This is El Ro, this is the channel El Ro. I'm gonna stop saying that. So I'm gonna just say, thank you for tuning in. All right, thank you. Bye.